Now, last week, I did a video on milk floats being banned from Parliament. And naturally, the milk floaters went mad. They went mad because the story goes that for health and safety reasons, you can no longer charge milk floats underneath the Parliament in the underground car park because of health and safety, i.e. it's a massive fire risk. They don't catch fire, Tom. They don't catch fire. So I post it and the usual things happen. I get, source please, where is your source for this story? You have no source, you haven't checked your sources, you're talking utter bollocks. The usual suspects, here's one. The usual, oh, yet again, you're telling lies, you do this, that and the other, blah, 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 you're being paid by the oil companies. Fucking hell, man. Yeah, right. So there you go. 2 days later, I do another post which says, when the evangelists and all the people that get their reliable news feed from the mainstream media, the BBC, the ITV, Sky News, etc., when those people tell me I'm talking utter bollocks, I know I'm on the right track. So I did that. And then I got another outpouring of, oh, you're still talking utter shit. Oh, yes. And no, now you believe in chemtrails. No. It's not a case of believing in something. The government have told you they're doing it. They've said that they're going to block out the sun. They've actually said it. I didn't make that up. I've got no reason. It's not a belief system. It's not like your bloody gods and your cartoon fairy tales from 2,000 years ago that you live your life by. It's not like that. It's a genuine fact. It's just there. It's out there. But nevertheless, I got all the usual, blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah, you're just full of shit, blah, 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 blah. Then I get on a plane, go to Budapest. I got back yesterday. I may look healthy. I am a broken man. But while I was there, I got a message from my very dear friend, Mr. Patrick Talon, a local man who shares the same views that I do on the world. And I can't remember, and I can't look at it because it's on my phone. I can't remember what he said, but it was something along the lines of, fucking have that. And it was a video that he was watching Prime Minister's Question Times, and he sent me a video. And I looked stupidly. I looked at it whilst I was on the lash in Budapest. And somehow on Messenger, if you send videos a certain way, they self-destruct. It's like Mission Impossible. You can only watch them once. So yesterday in the airport, whilst I was delicately nursing a Burger King in an effort to make myself feel remotely human again, I thought I'll have a look. So I went on and I found the 45-minute feed of Prime Minister's Question Time and scrolled through it until I found the MP Mike Wood. And the MP Mike Wood was the last person to ask a question at Prime Minister's Question Time. And this was his question. Here you go.
Speaker, as you know, Parliament has banned charging of electric vehicles in its underground car park because of safety concerns. And yet, local authorities around the country often feel powerless to stop the construction of battery energy storage systems near people's homes, near our rivers and canals, despite 3 fires already this year.
So there you have it. 12:38 on Wednesday, the whatever day it was this week. I don't even know what day it is now. But on that day, in Parliament, Prime Minister's Question Time, so this will be in Hansard. So if you want to check your sources, you can go on Hansard. And it will show you, as a legal document, that at 12:38 on Wednesday, Mike Wood, MP, said the following. The honourable gentleman will know that electric vehicles are banned from charging in Parliament car parks. Hey? What, he just said that? in Parliament, and the honourable gentleman didn't disagree with him. Well, based on that, there's only one conclusion, isn't there? I was right. Have that. I mean, if there's one thing that lifted my mood from that of death and despair after 4 days on the lash, it was finding out that an MP had asked that question in Parliament on Wednesday and actually backed up what I was saying, that EVs are no longer allowed to charge in the Parliament car parks because of health and safety. If I could do a conga, a one-man conga around my yard here right now, I would do. But I'm a broken man. I'm not doing a conga. I'm not even going to let off any champagne. I haven't got any party poppers. I wish I had some fireworks because I'd be setting the lot off right now, because that just made my week. Now, and I know what they're going to say. Well, that's not what you said. You said EVs were banned. No, that is what I said. But nevertheless, the government, your government, has decided that milk floats are that much of a health and safety risk that you can't plug them in underneath the Houses of Parliament because they're afraid they'll catch fire. Your government have said that. That's the same government that told you to go and buy a milk float, park it outside your house where your missus and kids live, and plug it in overnight while you're asleep in the desperate hope that a tragedy doesn't occur, it doesn't catch fire, and you don't all die in the aftermath. Your government. I say not my government. I fucking vote for him. But nevertheless, that's how bad it is in this two-tier world we now live in, where the government know that these things are a fire risk, but they are telling you, the peasants, to plug them in next to your beloveds, next to the things that you hold most dearest, because you need to save the planet, and you need to charge a milk float, and you need to drive one, because without it we're all going to die. But it doesn't apply to them because they know they're a fire risk. And that is the point that I've been trying to get across from day bloody one. These things are not ready yet. These things, the infrastructure isn't there. And we now know government policy in Britain is that charging EVs is a health and safety risk. That's government policy in the Houses of Parliament. And yet you lot are still telling me that I'm the idiot? Hang on a minute. I'll tell you what. Why don't you go and buy yourself a box of fireworks next November and stick them next to your log burner in the front room? You going to do that? Because if you do, you're a fucking idiot anyway. But if I told you to go, if the government said, go and buy a box of fireworks, put them in your front room next to your log burner, light the fire, and then go to bed, you going to do that? No, you're not, because it's a fucking stupid idea and no one in their right mind would do it. Yet they're telling you to do exactly the same thing with your milk float. Exactly the same thing. Yeah, we know they catch fire. We're not going to risk it. We don't want to burn down the Houses of Parliament. You plug yours in your house, though. You'll be fine. And if that little speech that I've made still doesn't resonate and doesn't make you think, well, hang on a minute, Fatty might have a point there. He may just have a point. That doesn't quite work out, does it? It doesn't quite work out. And the thing is, I'll give you another example of how the government told you to do something and then they did the opposite. COVID. Stay in your house. Only talk to people within 5 meters. Have a bubble of 6 people. Sit down and eat a Scotch egg. Do all these things. Meantime, they're having Coke and wine parties in the Houses of Parliament and they're on the lash because they know it's bullshit. And this is exactly the same thing, the opposite way around. They told you to do one thing so they could do the other. And they did the other and they filled their boots. Now they're telling you to do something and they're not doing it. And yet somehow, I'm the bad guy. How the hell? What world are you living in? Where the bloke that says, look, Mr. Smith, you got a lovely wife. You got a lovely set of kids there. They're clearly lovely people. You seem like a decent bloke. If I was you, I wouldn't plug your milk float in overnight. There's a chance it might catch fire. And, you know, I don't want any harm to come to you or anyone, because that's the type of bloke I am. I don't want anyone to get hurt. Oh, you're evil. You're evil. Look at you. Look at you, you oil magnate, you, being paid by SO to do these things. Fucking hell, man. Get a grip. Get a serious grip. I'm sorry. I'm trying to look after you and your family. I do apologise. Still, at least if we follow your way, this lovely blue sky up here, it's a beautiful day in Cornwall here today. I got to leave Cornwall again in the morning, but for today, it's a beautiful day. And here we are. I'm sat in a diesel car, sun shining, and if you get your way, a couple of years' time, that'll just be grey up there, because they'll block the sun out to save the planet. My diesel car will be outlawed. House fires everywhere, but it don't matter, because you listen to the government. Of course, it won't apply to the government, because they won't be doing any of those things. And when they want a bit of sunshine, they'll jump in their private jet and fly somewhere where they're not spraying the skies with shit. And somehow, I'm still the bad guy. Future my arse.